Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the JeepSolid Garage. We got a few things to do on my daily driver today. All right, now the first issue we're going to talk about is, the turn signal's not working, or turn signal, that would be the horn. That's a little hint there. The horn is not working. I had to get that fixed. I think there's a little wire in there that just fell off. As I've had this steering wheel apart before, I know there's a little wire that snaps on there, and my hunch is that that's fallen off. My other issue, my turn signal, the turn signal return is not tripping. So I make a left-hand turn, signal goes on just fine, I straighten it out, signal stays on. Forever. So my hunch is that turn signal return spring in there is busted. I think I replaced the other one. I actually made another video. I'll go ahead and link it in the description or put a card up here or something where I replaced another return signal spring. So I'm not sure if the other spring is broken now or if it's just slipping, some other issue. But let's go ahead and start taking the steering wheel apart. We got to take the steering wheel off and a little bit of the steering column apart to get to the inner workings of that. And just a good reminder, anytime you're working on something electrical on your vehicle, good idea to go ahead and disconnect the battery and take the engine out of your vehicle before you start working on it. Just kidding. Disconnect the battery, not kidding about that. Good idea, anytime you're working on electrical, disconnect your battery. You don't have to take your engine out. Project 92 YJ, don't worry, I'll get back to you soon. So at this point, I really want to test the horn, but I think some of my family's still asleep, so what do? Just, good morning! Bah! Or do I wait? Maybe I'll go check to see if they're still sleeping. But anyways, the way the horn works, I have the switch here in the steering wheel, so it's just as simple as this little wire here making contact with this surface in here, and that completes the circuit so that the horn sounds. So let's hook the battery up and give it a try and just test it out real quick. Okay, enough of them are up that I can honk the horn. I didn't do a great job explaining how this works though. Let me show you real quick. So this piece here sits inside of this thing obviously, and there's this return spring that like pushes it back out so the horn isn't going off constantly. And that little wire hooks up right here. And then on the back side of this, there's these little contacts that make contact with the base of the steering wheel there that completes the circuit. No go. So I wonder if it's my fuse after all. Okay, under the hood by the battery, we've got this fuse block here, and actually on the lid here, we'll turn it right side up. There are a couple of fuses. This big one here is the relay, and a little guy here, it says 10 amp horn. And that's this guy here and this one there. So I already pulled out this relay, and it looks okay. The connection on it doesn't look too corroded. This fuse here actually looks okay as well. So I've got some electrical contact cleaner. I'm just going to hit those spots real quick with this. So yeah, I wanted to hit those real quick, and I gotta just move on. I don't really have a lot of time to spend on the horn right now. I need to get that turn signal return fixed. That's my first priority. I'm gonna have to come back to this horn another day, get out my electrical tester, really look into why I'm not getting my horn working. Leave a comment down below if you think of something like, Dale, check this, that I'm not thinking of. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think it could be. I'm going to have to follow up another video on this horn problem though. But let's continue with this turn signal return. And here's the other thing I recommend. When you remove a lot of intricate parts like this, I lay them out in the exact order that things came off in. When you go to put this thing back together, sometimes it's a little confusing of which part went first. Did this go on, then this? Did this go on, then this? Or was that first? It's just a lot easier to line it up right in order of how it comes off. So yeah, this little wire right here, I sheared it right off. So I'm going to be doing a little repair. A little soldering job there. What happened was I had these 3 bolts out on the steering wheel. I wanted to straighten my wheel out after those were removed, and it just shifted the whole base underneath, and this wire got caught and just cut it right off. So I'll fix that. So that's why this is going to be missing from these shots from here on out. These parts here, you're just going to pull out on that. There's these little tabs that kind of hold it in place. Now here we've got this little retaining ring right here. So if we kind of pull up on this side a little bit, it gives us a little bit of a gap here. We can get a screwdriver under there. Kind of just shimmy this guy up. And you're really going to need a couple like dental pick type tool, because I find this is the hardest part of this project. This is a little snap ring right down here. We got to get this guy out, but it's seated down in there. It's like recessed down in there. So this is where the dental pick comes in. Sorry, I had to kind of move you guys out of the way because it's super hard to work on this. I'm trying to work around the camera, so I can't get in here close without blocking the shot. So anyways, just work on getting this little snap ring out of here. There we go. Once you get one side of it started, you just got to keep working it all the way around. And if any of you have a easier way to do this, please let me know. But this is the only way I've found to do it. There we go. What a pain that little bugger is. But see what I mean about laying things down in the order that you take them off? Because it can get confusing really quick when you start adding all these little parts together. Now here's a good look at the turn signal return springs. I was actually expecting, to find one of them possibly broken or slipped out of place, but actually they look pretty good right now. And the signal seems to be working okay. So I'm going to continue to take this apart a little bit more. Remove this section, keeping the springs on there. This little tab right here, if I make a right hand turn, my lever is just a bit loose here. So as you can see, if I push it down like that, it doesn't catch properly. But if I pull it back towards me a little bit, then it'll snap back down into place. But we're just a little too floppy, so I'm going to see if I can get in there and tighten these up a bit. First, we're going to take this apart. So this gives me enough room to kind of pull this out and inspect my turn signal lever down in there. I'm not going to take this completely out because I'd need more room for the wiring, and I don't want to start digging into the steering column itself to give myself room for that wiring to pull this all the way out. But I can kind of get in here like this, and with that at least you can get in there and inspect your lever there. You got your brights right here. I do have my battery hooked up right now, so if I push down on that guy right there, push in on that, the brights come on. But as I said, it's a good idea to disconnect the battery when you're doing this. You don't want to short something. And it doesn't look like anything's busted down in here. So that one little brown, this little guy right here, I'm going to just tighten him up a bit. He was a little bit loose. That might have been causing my issues. And I'm going to grease everything up with some dielectric grease. Make sure it's everything's moving real smoothly. So that's how to take your steering column apart, or part of it, to get down in there and inspect your turn signal and all that. Check those springs, those return springs, which mine are still intact. Like I said, I'll link that other video where I show replacing those springs. It's one of my older videos, but hey, it's still relevant. I'm going to go ahead and start putting this back together in reverse order. I have one really good tip on putting this thing back together. One of those snap rings can be a real pain to get on, but I've got a little trick of how to do that. Watch this. You got to get that little pin in the back right there. Okay, now here's my tip. So you got this big old spring on there, which is pretty firm, and you got to have this guy on here lined up with this on the top. And then you got to have this guy on here, right? Then you got to get this snap ring like deep down in there, and you got to compress all this at the same time while you're trying to push this little snap ring on. Yeah, good luck with that. So here's my tip. So make sure you have the center of the column here pulled all the way out, your giant spring down in there. Then we're going to go ahead and throw this guy over the top. Now this is the little snap ring that's like next to impossible to get down on there. Get him started. Get a little spacer on there. Just help kind of line it up. Then this guy doesn't go on quite yet, but we're going to use this guy just as a press. Let's actually get our snap ring on a little bit farther here. But boy, this guy can be a lot of trouble. Now even though this guy doesn't go on quite yet, we got to get that other backing plate on there still. We're going to use him as a press to push that snap ring down into its place. And you do have to be a little careful you don't get this guy on too tight, because you might have a little hard time getting it off. So I actually had to use a hammer here, the claw part of the hammer, and kind of go around until it finally broke loose. Or if you have a puller, I have a puller, but honestly it was too big for this. So once we get this piece off, you can see our snap ring seated down in there real nice. So hopefully this video helps you out. If you need to take apart your steering column to work on your turn signal or something, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the horn issue. I'm going to get out my electrical tester, maybe have my buddy Jason help me. He's pretty good with electrical, so might have a little electrical gremlin going on there. So leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.